everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my favorite false lashes. Now I get a lot of questions asking which ones are my favorite, which ones I recommend, favorite brands, favorite styles, which ones are affordable, which ones are more high-end, they're easy to apply, what do I like to apply them with. So I really wanted to do a video in depth going kind of into which ones are my favorites and why and where I like to purchase them. So if you want to see which ones are my favorites, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm first going to start with kind of what I like to apply my false lashes with. So the tweezers that I like to use are these kind of slanted ones like this. You really don't want to use something that comes to a point because they will poke your eye out and that's not what you want. So I like using these slanted ones because it really gets close to the lash band so you can kind of precisely put them on. So these are kind of what I use on an everyday basis, but they do have lash applicators that kind of look like this. They're a little bit different than the typical tweezer style, but they do work pretty nicely. So this is by Velour. I know a lot of other companies are making them. You can get some at Sephora. I know MAC has some, but these are really awesome as well. But I use applicators like this on a daily basis. Alright, so the next thing you need is lash glue. So my favorite lash glues, I have two of them. One is by Duo. This is their brush on adhesive. I know they have one in a squeezy too, but I really don't like that just because it can get really messy. I have ruined lashes because of that. I typically put my lash on the band and like to brush it on. But with the other lash glue that's in that like squeezy bottle, it will go everywhere and you'll have a glob of glue on your lash and that's not cute. So I really like the brush on adhesive. What I really like about this one as well is that it changes color when it gets tacky, so you know it's ready to put on your eye. You really want to wait about 30 seconds for your glue to dry so you know it gets tacky, so it's a lot easier to apply and put on your lashes and kind of place them down rather than have them like move around a lot. So that's why I really like this one. Another one that I really have been enjoying recently is the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. Now this is awesome. It kind of smells like flowers. It has a pleasant smell, so it doesn't smell awful, but this one's awesome. It's very sticky and it's very tacky. I feel like a lot of my lashes last longer with this one than the Duo one, but I like this one because it does change color. It kind of turns like a neon color when you're ready to apply them. So I love both of them. They're both really awesome. I would recommend the House of Lashes one a little bit over the Duo one. If I had a big one to use for the rest of my life, I'd probably go with the House of Lashes one just because my lashes last all day and all night when I use this, but I also love this one as well. So I have a bunch of lashes here in front of me. So the first ones I want to start out, this brand is pretty awesome. They are well known here on YouTube. This is called the brand Ardell. They have a bunch of different styles. They're one of the easiest brands to kind of get a hold of in my opinion. They're sold at every single drugstore that I've ever been in. You can find them at Walmart, Target, you can find them at Ulta. They're just everywhere. You can find them online. You name it, they're probably Ardell lashes there. So there's some of my favorites. I have a lot of different styles I want to show you, so I'm going to go pretty quickly through them. The ones that are probably the most well known here and the most well known for their brand are their wispies and their demi wispies. I don't really like the demi wispies personally on myself, but they are very, very popular. They're probably the best lash you could probably start with just because they're easy, they look very natural, and they're really easy to apply. But my favorite ones are the wispies. This is what they look like. This is from their Glamour line. They're just really nice, very wispy, not very voluminous. They give a lot more length than anything. So that's why I really like these. These are awesome to even just start out with if you want to try some new lashes. The next pair I have are the 113s. These are probably my all-time favorite from Ardell. They just remind me so much of my other favorite that I will show you, but these are a lot more readily available. Like I was saying, you can find them anywhere, so that's kind of why I like these a little bit better. I can get my hands on them easier than having to order them online. But these are the 113s. What I really love about these is that they're kind of tapered, so they're shorter on the inner corner and then kind of flare out towards the end, so they're longer on the outer corners, and that's what I love about these. I really like lashes when they elongate and kind of open up my eyes, and that's kind of what these do for me. So I really love these. These are probably my favorite, like I said, and they're just so beautiful and easy to apply as well. So my next two favorites are from the Double Up line. They have a lot of awesome lashes that are doubled, so they have two different layers of lashes, so they're not just going to be the single layer like these ones were. So my two favorites are the 207s, which look like this, but these are just so beautiful. They're a lot more spiky, as you can see, than the other ones, and they're just really nice. These give a lot more volume than the other ones because they have the double layers to them, and they're a little bit longer as well, so more volume and more length, which is why I really love these. And the other double up style that I love, these are very natural, so if you do want to try a double up style but you want to go a little bit more natural, the double wispies are so perfect. They're so beautiful and very glamorous for every day or a special occasion. So this is what they look like. They're just so pretty. I'll kind of show you in comparison to the regular wispies so you can kind of see the difference. That's what they look like. They're really nice. I prefer the double wispies just because I like a longer and more full lash, but they're both beautiful. Now, a lot of companies do multi-packs, so Ardell does one. They have some, and I think they're wispies, demi-wispies, and these ones. These are their 105s. I like these as well. They're a little bit more similar to the 113s, how they're tapered, and then they kind of flare out. So if you want something that's a little bit more full, both inner corner and outer corner, these are the ones you should reach for, and they're awesome because they come in a multi-pack, so you don't have to constantly keep buying lashes, and I think they're a little bit more affordable when you buy them in a multi-pack as well. So love these. Another brand that comes in a multi-pack, or you can buy them separately. I like buying in the multi-pack just because you save a lot more money that way. These are by Kiss. These are their Ever Easy lashes in 01. Now these are beautiful. I know you can get them at Walmart. You can probably find them online. I've only seen them at my Walmart, so that's where I purchased mine personally. But these are beautiful. These are very similar to the 105s, where they are not very tapered and flare out a lot, so I will kind of show you up close. These are a little bit more full than the 105s, and I just really like these for an everyday lash. They're really awesome. Again, give a lot of length and not so much volume, so if you're looking for more of a wispy, lengthy lash, this is your girl. Another brand that I believe is exclusive to Walmart is by Salon Perfect. These are so beautiful. These are dupes for very high-end lashes. I believe they're dupes for the MAC 35s and the House of Lashes Siren, so I will leave those linked down below if you want to kind of see them side by side. But these are so beautiful. They're a lot different than the other ones. So if these are a little bit more out of your comfort zone, you like a really long center lash, these remind me of fairies, which is why I like them. So this is what the style looks like. Again, a lot more kind of spiky, but they're still very wispy and wearable for an everyday look. I really like these. I haven't worn them too much just because I have other styles that I prefer, but these are my favorite out of the entire brand. All right, now my favorite lashes probably ever, like at a drugstore price, are by Red Cherry. A lot of companies make this particular style, so if you can't find Red Cherries, because I know they're really hard to get your hands on, especially because you can only buy them online, and the style is probably their like #1 bestseller. These are the Red Cherry lashes in the number 43. These are my favorite. I fell in love with these about 2 years ago. I probably have about 30 pairs in my makeup collection just because I cannot go a day without having these in my possession. They're actually very similar to the Ardell 113s. So if you can see, they still have that similar tapered look from the inner corner to the outer corner where they get more flared out at the ends. But I love these. These are probably my all-time favorites. They are a little bit cheaper than the Ardell ones, which is why I like them a little bit more. So I stock up on them. I know you can get this kind of style from Cara Lashes, which you can shop at shopmissa.com, and those are only about $1. So if you're in the market for some really good lashes that you can wear every day or for a special occasion, 43s are your girl. A lot of different brands do the style number 43, so if you can't get your hands on the Red Cherry ones, don't worry, just search 43 lashes online. Something will pop up and it will be very similar to these ones. So my next favorite lash brand is by Allure. I have a couple different lashes from them. They are based in the UK, I believe. They have so many beautiful lashes. The ones that I'm obsessed with currently, I'm wearing them right now actually. These are the ones they collabed with Vegas Nay. She has 3 different lashes and she has some individual ones, but these are by far my favorite. These are in the style Shining Star. So these are my absolute favorite from her. Like I said, I'm wearing them right now. They're just very voluminous and very long, but they're also really wispy and not super dramatic, but they do just amp up any look you want to wear. So these are my absolute favorite from them. So the next style is in their Definition line. These are the number 126. These are very similar to a higher end lash that I have tried. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I will leave it linked down below. These are in the number 126. It says it's a completely gorgeous spiky lash in sections, great for a defined and cool look, which is exactly what it is. These are a lot more spiky than any of the other lashes I've showed you. I really like them also just because they have a really thick band, but this band is thick enough where you can actually work with it. Not a lot of other brands that have thick bands are really easy to work with. They're very hard, not very user friendly, especially if you're just trying out lashes, but this brand does thick bands so awesomely. They're just beautiful, and I really love how these are textured. So they do kind of have like that double up kind of feel to them, where they just give a lot of dimension and texture and length. So these are my favorite from them as well. So the next pair of lashes I don't think needs any introduction to my channel. I've mentioned them so many times. I've loved them for so long, and I have not stopped wearing them ever since I have purchased them. These are the Cocoa Lashes in Goddess. Again, needs no introduction. I've mentioned them so many times. These are my favorite really voluminous dramatic lashes, but I like wearing these on an everyday basis. If I wanted to, I would, because they're just my favorite. This is what they look like. I like how they're applied in a crisscross way, so it gives it a lot of texture and dimension to it, and it's just so voluminous. Again, kind of tapered from in to out, so the longest part is on the outside corner. I just love them. These literally look so amazing on everyone. If you look on their Instagram page, you can see just how awesome they are. Different eye shapes. They just look so good on everyone, like I said. Cocoa lashes you can only find at Lady Moss Beauty. These are only about $6.99, I believe. Very affordable. They have so many different other styles that are also beautiful, but these are by far my favorite ones. These are a little bit newer to me, but I love them just as much as all my other ones that I've been loving for years. These are by Flutter Lashes, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but I will leave it linked down below. So there's two styles I have here in front of me. So I have Slayla and I have Intoxicating. So I'm gonna kind of pull these out because they're a little bit harder to see. Intoxicating is a very dramatic lash. These are both very dramatic, but they're a lot more affordable than some of the other like mink lashes you will find. So these are what Intoxicating look like. Look how beautiful that is. These are very long, very dramatic, very wispy and spiky as well. You can also tell that they are double, so you can see that there's a double layer to them when you look at them up close. These are just beautiful lashes and they go with every look. I just love these. They're so beautiful. And the other style I have, like I was saying, is Slayla, which are a little bit more spiky than the ones I just showed you. So these are Slayla. Like I said, a little bit more spiky and definitely longer than the other ones. But still kind of the same idea. I'll put them next to each other. So this one is Intoxicating and this one is Slayla. So as you can see, Intoxicating has a lot more volume and drama to them, while Slayla is a little bit more kind of wispy and longer. They have like the longer kind of spiky pieces, but they're both just as beautiful, and these are also really affordable as well. Alright, so the next lashes I have are by MAC. These are retail for about $16. These are my favorite MAC lashes ever. I've mentioned these before in my yearly favorites, I believe, last year. These are the lashes in the style 48. These are a brown and black pair of lashes, which I like because they're a little bit more natural looking, but they're very voluminous, very dramatic. These don't wispy out like the other ones, so they're not going to go shorter in the inner corner and longer. These are very just long all around, but they're very wispy and kind of spiky as well. These are just my absolute favorite lashes. I've mentioned them a couple times on my channel and I just cannot stop wearing them. I will only wear these for special occasions because they're a little bit more pricey, but they just make me feel so beautiful and so glamorous every time I wear them. So of course I had to mention these ones. Last but not least, I have a brand, you've probably heard of them on YouTube before. These are by Velour. Now Velour is known for making mink lashes. I have purchased some of their mink lashes, but I'm not a fan. I just think they're way too expensive for the quality and kind of like how many uses you're getting out of them. I've only worn one pair out of the two that I have. They're beautiful, but they just don't last as long as they should, especially when you're paying $40 for a pair of lashes. But these ones are the new ones they came out with in collaboration with Sephora. I think you can only purchase them at Sephora. These are their new Fluff and Thick lashes, and they are made with silk. So they're not mink lashes, which I really appreciate. I don't really like mink lashes in the first place. These are probably the most expensive lashes I have in my collection right now. I believe they were $20 each. So in my opinion, lashes will kind of get more dramatic as you kind of go up in price. So these are the dolled up, still spiky, but very fluffy and wispy. They do have the double layer like some of the other ones as well, but these are just very beautiful. So these are very nice. They're very lightweight, so they're not going to weigh your eye down when you're wearing them. They're just going to feel very lightweight, like a feather's on your eye, and you're not going to really even notice they're there, which is why I like this as well. The other style I have by them is in the style Fluff and Wispy. So this is just their classic wispy, and they're just very fluffy, double layered as well. And this is kind of what they look like. Very, very pretty. These are just going to be very dramatic. They're also very long as well. So if you don't like really long, dramatic, voluminous lashes, you probably won't like these. But they are some of my favorites as well. Alright, so that's it for all my favorite false lashes. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up if it helped you out a little bit, or if you found some new lash styles you want to try out. Leave a comment down below on what some of your favorite lash styles are and some of your favorite brands and the ones that you reach for on a daily basis. I really want to hear which ones you love. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!